Hello and welcome to another Planty video. Today we're going to be doing our half-year check-in, our kind of like July check-in. We're going to kind of like do a plant house tour so you all can see where they are and where they are at. But first of all, another thing that I wanted to do for this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing. This is my first time buying kind of like more established or bigger plants off Etsy sellers, so we are going to see how good it is. It could also be really bad because I know that the shipping took a long time, so we'll see how they are at. I ordered two plants. One was a Marantha and the other one was a Mycans, because I just want to have a bigger and prettier Mycans. So let's go ahead and open this up, shall we? Oh, I see a lot of dirt. Well, now it's open. And let's pull those plants out. Okay. I see the first plant, which is the Mycans. Okay. Should you see it first? Okay. This is how it looks. Okay. Oh my god. I'm getting a lot of dirt in here. I'll clean it after. But here it is. It has some leaves that could be looking better, but overall, I think it's a pretty plant. This leaf, for example, but I think it's looking great. I still need to find a place where to put it, but I see a lot of vines, a lot of dirt too, as you can see. Let's open this up too. Okay. Here it is. I thought the dirt was gonna be like all the way dry. It isn't. I thought that would be the case because, as I mentioned, the shipping took a long time, but it isn't the case, and it's still wet. Okay, great. I love this plant. I think it's so pretty. I think it looks so fancy. So here it is, the Mycans. I'll set it over here, and now we're gonna look at the second plant I ordered. That one I'm more excited for because it's a Marantha, and the one that I have, if you have seen the last video, it isn't looking really nice. But this one's another type of Marantha. I don't know how common these are, but I have never seen them at like stores or at like big box stores, plant stores or anything like that. And I think it was this, where I got this one from was one of the two sellers that sell this plant on Etsy. So I'm assuming it's not that common. But let's see it. Here it is. I see a brown leaf already. But it is so pretty. Okay, it's not a brown leaf, it just has like this brownish tip, but it's looking really good, and I think it's so pretty. let's see how many plants did I get in a single pot, because I think that's also good to know, because if I'm ever going to be propagating this plant, I might as well know how many plants I'll be propagating, how many vines I can take. So let's see. You see this? They did not care about the plant. I'm not saying the seller, I'm saying the delivery people. It's okay. Again, the soil feels moist, not soggy, not bone dry, but moist enough. Let's move this here. So that's good. This one also says that it's pet friendly, which is nice. Yeah, this plant looks amazing. And well, I wouldn't be able to say how many vines there are, but we have 1, 2, and 3 new leaves coming, so for sure it's more than 3. But here it is. It is beautiful. I'm so excited for this one. Because Maranthas, I don't think they do bad with me. Just the one that I have. Just because it has some fungal infections. But I find them so pretty, and I find this one to be so stunning. So yeah, that was it for the unboxing. I just noticed that's the brown leaf that I saw. It's one of the old leaves. And yeah, I think that was it for the unboxing. I cannot show you other things because I only ordered 2 plants. But what I can show you, and this is for the people that were able to see the first video I uploaded, which were 2, because I didn't even upload it, I just shared it with some friends. I do have some plants that I want to show you all, because you perhaps haven't seen them in a video format before. So I'm gonna go grab some of them, or I'm gonna grab them all and bring them here so I can show them to you. Hello, I'm back, and I have the 4 plants that are new. Some of them are not completely like established plants, but 2 of them are. And I'm gonna show them to you in the order I got them. So first is this beautiful Monstera Yellow Marilyn. It's kind of like an Aurea Monstera, large form, apparently. It has some this looks more whitish, but as you can see here and on this one over here, the variegation is yellow, and it fades, which is what is really cool about the Monstera's Aureas. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one to grow bigger. Yeah, so pretty. And this one has plenty of roots. Like, it's perhaps one of the Monsteras, or I guess one of my plants that is doing the best in fluval and perlite. So here it is. It's great. The second plant I got, I guess this is technically a cutting. This is my lemon lime philodendron, and here I also put the mycans that I used to have. And this hasn't grown roots yet, but hopefully soon it does. And I guess alongside with this one, I'm gonna show you the 4th plant I got, and it is these cuttings. I didn't have a lemon lime pothos, or a neon pothos I think it's called, and I wanted to get more vines for the lemon lime mycans, or lemon lime philodendron. So I traded some of my alocasia corms for this jar with the lemon lime philodendron, the neon pothos, and it also actually has a myken's cutting there too. So I'm excited for these ones to grow bigger. I want to make a plant or a single pot out of all the lemon lime philodendrons, because I think they're so pretty. I think these and the mycans are the most pretty trailing philodendron. Don't quote me on that, because I might get other ones in the future, but I think these are just the most stunning ones. And so those are my cuttings. And then the other established plant that I've got is this Philo melanochrysum. It has a yellow leaf that I should probably cut soon. But yes, it's so beautiful. I love philodendron melanochrysum or velvety philodendron. And this one, it's a single vine that's split into two, and it has, I think, maybe not the biggest leaves, but pretty nice juvenile, I would say even mature considering the type of pole it's on, leaves. So yes, I'm so excited for this one. I am kind of like air propagating these. These are dry though. Well, one of them is dry. So we'll see how it does. Some of the new leaves are not doing as good, but for the price that I got it for, I think this is a great plant. It does have some leaves that are not the best, but I think the ones that are looking the healthiest are beautiful. Perfect. So we are kind of like done for the new plants, but we can go ahead and do kind of like the walkthrough through my whole collection. So let me just put back the plants that I took. Maybe I won't find a place to put the new plants at. I mean the ones that I just opened, the ones from the unboxing, but I'll put them somewhere so we can have an idea of how they would look. I don't want to do that because I don't want to put them anywhere close to my other plants, because it's not recommended, because they can bring pests, they can I don't know, and also I don't have a space in the places in which I display my plants for them to be. So that's gonna be a work in progress, but let's go to the walkthrough. Okay, so why don't we start the tour in this corner. The first plant I have here is my Nepenthes from last video. It hangs around here. As I mentioned, did get some like root rot. I repotted it. I think it's doing better. It doesn't mind the direct light at times. Here in this, this is a west facing window. Over here is my stunning Monsteratai. She just pushed out this new leaf, and it is as big as this one. I thought it was gonna be smaller, but it is as big. I think it has somewhat more variegation than this other one. So this one's so beautiful. It's still hardening, so it doesn't have that deep green color that they usually have, but yeah, it's beautiful. And then over here we have my asparagus fern. This one has just been growing super good. It's in a, how do I call it, a no drainage pot. It's more like a saucer, and I think it's doing great. Over here we have my rubber tree. This is the variegated one. I don't really remember what the name of the variegation one is, but it's pushing out that new leaf, and it is simply doing way better than it used to do. This plant suffered a lot when I repotted it. I usually have a really bad time when it comes to rubber trees. Over here we have a succulent. I think it's doing good. My Hoyas, first off my Polycarex, and then I think it's Lacunosa purple, but it looks really similar to an Obscura, so I wouldn't know what to tell you about it. Over here we have my Monstera Deliciosa. It perhaps is a Borsigiana because it has, I don't know, it has such long petioles and really like weird internodal space. So I wouldn't know what to tell you about that one. Over here I have the Monstera Aurea I just showed you. So good. Here this is my one of my Philodendron Florida Ghost. This used to be with my corms for propagation, but I decided to put it here so it would get like more ambient humidity. This is my Barracrossum. It's not doing that great because it got spider mites. All my plants got spider mites, but this doesn't look bad at all. So hopefully it gets better over time. Here's my Clarinervium. This one, it's doing okay. I think it's pushing out a new growth point, if you can see right there, which is really exciting. My other Anthurium, it pushed out its new leaf and it is huge. Like, look at this leaf. It's the size of my head and it hasn't hardened yet. But this one, I don't think would grow more, but it's huge. This used to be the biggest leaf on that plant, and now it's this one. So, big difference for that plant. Over here we have my Philodendron Gloriosum. I grew it from a cutting, and I think it's doing great. It pushed out this new leaf, and I really appreciate it for that. Here are my Painted Lady and my other Philodendron Florida Ghost that I showed you guys in the last video. So if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. Over here is my spider plant. It has tons of babies and spiderets. I don't remember how they're called. And it has some flowers that perhaps are gonna bloom soon. Here are my snake plants. And over here is my big not philodendron, Monstera Burmark's Flame, which it's so pretty. I love the fenestration of this plant. Here is my bigger Florida Ghost. It got root rot, so I needed to transfer it and rehab it. So now I have it in Fluval and Perlite. My Ninja Tricolor, also in Fluval and Perlite. I am trying to open little by little that thing so it gets more like used to ambient humidity. So that's how that one's doing. Over here, my variegated Marantha that I showed you guys in the last video, and my Alocasias. This is my green unicorn. The newest leaf is so pretty, and the purple back, it's amazing as well. My Batik and then my Anthurium luxurians. This is the newest leaf and it's so pretty. I'm excited for this one to continue growing. But yeah, that's it for those. Then perhaps one of my biggest plants is my Monstera adansonii. It's really shiny because I gave it a pest treatment. So I was saying I got spider mites on all my plants, so I've been trying to keep up with taking care of them. Over here is my other philodendron that suffered from root rot. This is my Houseplant. I transferred or I repotted both of them into phloem perlite perhaps a week ago, so I haven't seen any root growth yet, but hopefully we'll see some soon. And here behind all of those is my glorious that I showed you guys in the last video, and that we put into phloem perlite because it also got root rot. Philodendrons are supposed to be easy, but I've never had other plants that get so much root rot. Here are the cuttings. Also show them in the last video, my Maranthas and my glorious cuttings. Over here we have some cuttings that are rooting. Again, the variegated Marantha. It's pushing on a new leaf, so very exciting. And this philodendron cuttings that I just showed. Here's where my glorious leaves. I wanted to put it there because I didn't want it too close to the other plants because it's also really new. This is my Dracaena, perhaps one of my biggest plants. And my umbrella tree plant and a yucca baby. Over here we have my rubber tree. I know this one should be getting more light, but I have turned that off so I could show you guys better how they all look like. But this one's the plant that perhaps suffered the most from spider mites, as you can see, but I think it's doing better. Here is my bigger yucca. This plant is, I think it's getting better with the more light I'm starting to give it. Here's my peace lily. I think saying goodbye to its flowers soon, but pushing out new leaves here. And my other snake plant. Over here I have my books and the cuttings that I just showed you all. And over here I have my other area with plants. I have my I think it's Marble Queen pothos. Yes, some cuttings from my Lacunosa purple. They have rooted so much since last time I checked them. Here is a Horthia zebra, I think, and another spider plant. This is a baby from the more established plant I have. Over here is my Dracaena. This one has been really stressed. It was very root bound. I repotted it. It has given me, I think, better leaves than how they used to look. They used to look like this. But still, I think there is so much more room for growth that this plant can have. Over here, I've left the plants I just got, so they are not that close to other plants, and I can hopefully, I think once it gets like darker, I will pest treat them and look for a place to put them. Here's my Adansonia baby in Kokedama. This one's doing okay. The leaf size has gone down from this to this, but it's pushing on a new leaf, which is exciting. We'll see how that one looks. Here's one of my other favorite plants. This is my monkey tail cactus. I love this plant so much, and I've put it here so hopefully it gets more sun and grows better and faster. Over here are my ghost cactus. I love this plant so much too. And right there is my growth light that I moved so I could make this door. And finally, over here in this corner is my African violet. It's alone in the corner because it had so many trips, but I think they all died. But yes, so now we can move on to the room. So see you in a bit. Okay, now we're in the room here. This is not that much plant related, but I wanted to show you guys my crested geckos enclosure because it does have some plants. Here's a fern. I'm not sure what the name of this fern is, but you might be able to find it online. I think it's a pretty common kind of fern. Over there I have a money. I think it's Japanese or something like that, money plant. That one is not doing its best. I think it's a little distressed, as well as that enjoy pothos over there. But the rest of pothos are doing really good. So I have those 3 plant species here living with my crested gecko. Moving on from my crested gecko enclosure, we have this Horthia. I recently repotted it, and I think it's doing better than how it was doing in the old medium. What's not doing better is the fern that used to live with it. It was really sad, especially because I put it in a media that's more suited for succulents. But here it goes, and I love it. Over here, I have my prop box. This one I use for my corms, my locatia corms. So let me show you the status of these. Here are my green unicorn alocasia corms. They have grown leaves already, and they have rooted so much into the fluellum perlite. I've been really enjoying fluellum perlite, especially for corms, rescues, and things like that. Next to those is my other Burmarks flame. This one I decided to put in my room because I already have one in the living room, and this one's smaller and less stunning, so I said I think it has the perfect place here. And one of my last plants, I think this is the second to last plant, is this mint. I will show you kind of like a picture of how it looked before. If you think this is kind of like trailing, maybe sad looking, it used to be worse, and it also was the main plant that spread across all my plants, the spider mites problem. So I chopped it, and now it's growing back, and I think it looks better, but I don't know if it's getting enough sun, even though we're in summer and we're in Utah, but it doesn't seem like it's getting enough sun. The one that does look like it's getting more sun than the other ones is my cactus. This is another one of my ghost cactus, and this one has so much new growth, which is pretty exciting. And that is it for my room. It's just the mint, this corner over here, the plants in my crested geckos enclosure, and my ghost cactus. Okay, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and give me any suggestions in the comment section if you would like to see something else, something different, if you would like me to talk about a specific genus or any specific plant. If you'd like to know how I'm dealing with my spider mite problems, also let me know. I've tried different things, so if you'd like to know that, I can also make a video talking about that. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.